up the same type of agent composition, and what was their bread and butter for this map, especially against FaZe, was just their anchoring position, but they had a really weak attack.
Well, looks like they'll stay together in a bit of a death ball to start off. This means they have to
I love you,
retake
Kade.
everything if they choose to not go B. It makes it a bit difficult, but they do have a lot of power to bring to the table right off the rip.
Is Mitch gonna peek with that?
See Mitch, he's in a real position. He takes the first flash and he's not going to get
Wait,
the
what?
in the right spot. He gets help from Zeta as two go down on the side of C9. B site is now controlled by Rise. They have a decent amount of util to take in here. Distraction could be caused by Leaf fans, but I don't know.
Wait, what gun does Superman have? Pick up the frenzy. Actually, no, he has a classic. Classic is the best gun in the game. See, C9 has two people that are 1 HP though. Oh, but Derek has a big lurk right now from Market. Wait.
And he's got one star sitting on stairs right now. Derek with a great flank.
Oh, all of C9 is like almost hurt.
Leaf has to pay attention to that aggression. They're trying to pull C9 apart.
Oh, wait.
Retake here. I love it.
If Poise stays alive right here, this is perfect.
That 2v1, very low HP here for the side of Rise. Possibility for Leaf.
Oh my God, Poise is playing this perfectly.
Mouse, there's one. Looking for the second. Derek's far away. He's going to get a trigger on this. Possibly the ball. It's going to be the shock dart to finish him off. And that's going to be the secondary timer. Out of bullets.
Oh my gosh.
Derek comes up with another clutch round as we saw.
I think Coco for the $5.
Starts it here on Rise.
This one for ever don't know. Is Phantom always better gun even on Breeze and Icebox? So the thing is, you just have to take fights. So okay, I would say like on defense, I feel like Phantom is always better because as a defense, you're the one who kind of dictates what fights you take. Therefore, you can pick which angles you take that are situationally favor the Phantom.
Zeta to start, but an even better flash from Neptune to enter into the site with his team.
Thank you, Katana GG for the sub. Thank you, Stanley Boogle for the 2 months. Thank you, Dacenide for the sub.
A lot of people just shooting circus guns in the beginning of that first round here. Yeah, first quick.
Please, Vandal. I'm changing.
You won't be
I'm
able
reformed.
to charge up that Blade Storm any further throughout these rounds if they're just trying to get some ecos. And Poised, I think he feels like that sixth sense knows somebody's around the corner on this one. Mitch will decide to back off.
Very standard play as well for this the turret towards B main. This is one of those things where it pops up, then you swing right after that, which is why you're seeing a lot of this Neptune Sky helping out the team to clear out that area to start at the beginning of the rounds. This seems to be an easy take towards the B side. Mitch should die very soon, and it's looking written, like it's written in the cards that we should see a 2-0 here.
Wait, who was owning on the Rise side yesterday? Was it Superman owning or? Because I didn't watch the match yesterday. But surely someone on the Rise was having like a pop-off game. Because I feel like C9 actually has a lot of good stuff that they're doing with like the KO, for example, that makes it, it's like very like innovative. Superman, yeah, that's what I thought. I feel like whenever a team that like Superman's on a team and then that team upsets like the team that he's on is always considered as an underdog, but then when they upset, I feel like it's always Superman that pops off. Like I've seen it so many times where he's like upset the higher seed teams.
Orbs up for mid control for the first time, but Shanks dry peeks it? Okay. Comes up with a frag there onto Zeta himself, and he's going to go back into it as they do pop the back Nebula now in mid. This is the first time Rise has been working mid, so varying up the default to B strat now. Great up the gut, man. So far working, a little distraction, but Zeppa's not caught off guard, not at all. Finally, from Shanks' peak, he will fall.
2v1.
How long did it take the freaky E after wisdom teeth surgery? I just got mine out today. It took me about like 4 or 5 days, I'd say, before I could eat normally. I think I ate a cheeseburger on day 4, but I was like almost crying when I was eating it, because like I ate it such small bites.
Oh my gosh. There's everything in the world. Throw the kitchen sink at him. 5 bullets here. Needs the double tap headshots. That's one. Look at the classic. It's on the right side. Down to the end of the clip, a lot of these rounds are coming for people, and that's when the trade.
My favorite Phantom skin is the Oni.
These are actually becoming.
I feel the Oni has always treated me right.
Eco rounds. A lot of people are still going down, and it's going to play with the money game.
and Mitch was still thinking that the second player was probably towards heaven or something. That's why he was looking up towards that window side. So a perfect position for Shanks on the entrance of the
I think you set it for the 4 months.
Really play again that baiting switch that we mentioned before. That now
how many matches are they doing today?
Cloud9 Blue
Really
in
great.
a very difficult position economy-wise.
Wedgie for my chair.
The bonus, free upgrades for 2 players for Rise on that previous round. Now in a half buy. The shares though, they have rang true for Cloud9 Blue in the past.
Best variant for Oni. I just like the red one. I used to use the I think I used the white variant before.
Blue, they gambled for stacks on Breeze yesterday when they played the matches. This time is just spread out. They're putting a lot of focus on mid still, but it's still spread thin on the defense. They're not gambling anything right now, so Rise are still in a good spot.
I think John Cena 560 for the sub.
And if Rise can take,
and I'll say I have fun with you for the 2 months.
Should be hurting for money. I mean, Zeppa gets 2,900 on the round loss here for Max. I think he had about 11.
I think he earns TV for the 4 months.
4 to buy.
What headset do you use? I am using it's a headset from Extra Fee.
Playing the crossfires.
I don't remember. It's either the H1 or the H2. I think it's the H1, but mine is the one with the silver side, and it's bigger than the other one. The other one's matte black, and it's not as big.
Oh dear.
Oh, Bucky squad? Is it back? Wait, is the Bucky back?
He can lead, he builds confidence, and those are some of the reasons why right there. You see that, and you'll definitely get behind it. Zeta here, looking to get a frag on the ship.
Yeah, Rise has actually been pretty surprising.
Back on point, power is on, Superman's on. He's back in here, 4-0 now, coming in for Rise.
Oh yeah, they're flying through this map.
Thank you, Toki B for the sub. Thank you, Kentwine for the sub. Thank you, Sir Asu for the sub. Thank you, Simon Frazrini for the sub.
Mitch even had an alarm bot and he never put it down because he wanted to save it into the next. So they had to commit into a lot of body peeks to try to get the mid control and hopefully land the share shots, which didn't. This round though, this allows for this buy to come in. They definitely have that bonus coming through that allows Leaf to get an operator into the round. So the first big test on the gun round was won here by Rise. This time the second test with the operator. Can they take the upper hand as well?
This is a big one for C9. And then
oh, what an interesting place to ult. That's like the non-spammable one.
Giving them a little back and forth. They put pressure towards A. And again, this is so interesting. They're all confident to move it as 5. They're actually wanting to go forward with this one, taking so much space as the double cosmic divides go.
Oh, and they threw a...
And now the no man's land lives inside of A. Hardly anything.
They threw a wall like that? This is crazy.
Pop flashes after the dash coming through, but it's still gonna be Rise taking the upper
Wait,
hand.
what?
Oh my gosh, Vans! 4 members immediately. Mitch can't even get
Valorant for the sub. Thank you. Lopez for the sub. Thank you. Nugox for the 100 bits. What do you think was more broken when the game first came out? Bucky or Stinger? The Stinger. I think the Stinger meta was horrible.
Speed at which Rise is reacting.
Because you could just buy Stinger armor every round and you just get double kills. I think Kitty Flood for the $3. What's your favorite mouse and what's your current keyboard and its color? My favorite mouse, I'm using the Starlight right now, the medium. And then current keyboard is the K4 and it is black.
He actually put it towards the middle of the hallway where I even think maybe it was a mistiming. I have to look back at the replay to see the radius of where that 0 point came out of. Yeah, he's going to try to save his weapon here for Mitch, but in the end, it's still showing how Rise knows the positioning, how Cloud9 Blue is playing, even though they haven't stripped against each other, where potentially Zeppa could be playing this KO. So, as the beginning of this game, I said Rise didn't look too good on the attack going into this game. Holy crap, am I wrong looking at the first 5 rounds?
They said, here's a bowl of crow. Have at it.
I think E-Girl Elena.
That's a point at the end. I love the points on Rise because they're doing wild. Mitch was able to grab the lockdown on that frag. I don't know how big it's going to come up in this round, but man, it seems like C9 needs to be grabbing at everything right now, Vans.
What switches do you using for? I think it's the red switches.
And that's what a setup's different. You mentioned
I think it's the kill reds in them.
So look how passively Mitch is playing right now. The setup towards the A side, he can fall back, ult for the lockdown back on short if needed. But the main piece of the action is happening towards his mid side because we still have a
for the sub.
token buy for Cloud9 Blue for another round, which now means that the lockdown potentially may not be invested. Just depends how many kills they're able to get for Cloud9 Blue if they're able to get some right now. But Rise continues this slow pace and it works very, very well in their favor.
Look at this Phantom squad too. All Rise squad just phantoming out.
Yep, the debate comes back. Vandal or Phantom? Let us know, chat.
I feel like if Rise goes A, I feel like they just
I
lose.
personally have been wielding over to a Vandal. I switched back from a Zen.
I just see so much
Zen
util there.
to a Prime, and a Popsicle is just like, it's a pay to win.
You and your
It's Astra, Killjoy with a like a triple stack kind of, because it's.
They will actually hold a bit of mid cover here. Rise distributing varying whether they're rushing a site with a death ball or actually leaving poised to do a little bit of flanking.
This is good.
He's just outside of his alarm bot on B now, so you can tell this is definitely intention towards A with the rest of the team there. They have a whole lot of utility they're going to run into.
30 seconds left.
That's already at least a shock dart to break a bit of utility by the door side,
Wait,
but not enough.
How is he here?
Still be a good position right now for C9 Blue.
Wait, are they not going to expect him?
What do they decide to do?
Nathan gonna get this kill?
Zeppa falls. That's gonna be poised with
Damn, C9's starting off really cold right now.
What is going to be Zeppa after that passive on his ult? Or should just,
10 seconds left.
And what can he do? Where can he go?
I'm actually surprised.
Zeta?
I thought C9 could have held that a lot better, because the KO is there to disrupt util with his ulti, plus they have the Killjoy there, and the Jet Knives there.
Able to trade off each other and taking so much space that Cloud9 never gets footing on the retake they might want.
And one small corner that wasn't checked there by Zeppa on that right side of the tree after the null command. It could have been huge for them to try to retake, because it was going to be him and Leaf working together to retake the tree side. And they invested a lot, right? They had the null command that was invested. They also had the blink.
All right,
they had
Rise is going to champs
for Cloud9 Blue on the A side to prevent this push from happening. But that first shock dart, I think, eliminated an alarm bot and a nano swarm that allowed then Rise to just get into the left side control of the A side and plan on default. So it looks really good. The,
no.
the utility that you see from the Sovas right now, again, it's very rare.
Actually,
you see this
they're
where you're seeing
I'll say
it
again. They're actually surprising me a lot.
Early shock darts into even mid to break down alarm bots and trap wires on mid side pizza. Not many.
Because the top three favorites, I think, at this event that I would think would make it a champs is 100 Thieves, C9, Exit. I feel like those
They've
three.
identified where Mitch is going to be playing, where that threat is going to be, whether it's at B or A, and use it accordingly. C9 Blue calling the time out now, Vans. 6 rounds in, and even at the 5th round, I was kind of tempered in saying C9's looking rough here, because you have alts round 6, 7, 8 that can instantly flip a game.
You already shaved your mustache. There's
There's
a little bit of peach fuzz going on right now.
Is usually a time when it can start to turn around, but a lot of those alts just fell off, right? They had Zeppas, they had a few others. They still have the Hunter's Fury and the Lockdown, but
that's it.
It just seems like Rise has an answer to everything at this point, and whether it's their aggression or default and then into a mid-round.
No way, Rise beats 100 Thieves.
No,
only
on defense.
Yeah.
Okay.
You mentioned it, the Hunter's Fury. And
I think it is possible,
right now for Cloud9 Blue,
just because I haven't seen that much of 100 Thieves with
6-0 is where
their IGL just changing, and they're doing like some role shifts. Like it's always
I see the intention
rough
of, like,
when
nullify the executions into the
a team is first starting out, especially when
and more also
their roles swapped up pretty
to get this mid control side
big.
where,
But
you know,
I
on
mean,
this default from Rise, even if they try
we'll
to
see
go
what
for early
happens.
pressure on Cloud9 Blue on mid side, it still wouldn't work out because they're playing it
Still,
so
I think
passively
they're
for
favorites.
Rise. So what do you do at this point for Cloud9 Blue? Do you just let them in? If you let them in, you're still getting denied. So I think they're still going to have to add that pressure onto mid and really just try to pincer in on lurks, for example, if they are able to get this mid control for Cloud9 Blue.
4 Astra Stars for Vanity down. Look at this. They're saying, stop the entry right away. Give us a rotation, right? Vanity throws those down immediately for Nebula and Gravities. So they have a bit of time to do something else. And mid is where Rise goes. With the drone this time, Shanks is on the lead, trades 1, Leaf gets back with 2.
Wait, he
This
went
is
to the...
exactly
Oh!
what C9 needs.
My God, he's going through.
And he is falling all over Rise right now. Superman to trade back and stop that bleeding. Zeppa finds...
Okay, Superman clutches this 1v3.
Superman and the team have really had to
Rise win.
figure out how to get out of a bad position. C9 are feeling very good that they're able to pick up this round here.
Definitely. They did put a turret for Rise at the beginning of the B link, and it was a beautiful kill that happened off camera by Shanks. He updrafted in the air and saw Zeta all the way in the back of the site at mid side and got the kill. And that activated Rise to just try to push towards mid side, but what happened? Leaf pushed through the Nebula on catwalk, got the backstab kills, and this is the situation that we see right now. Superman looking to clutch a 3 versus 1, does have the spike, but he won't have too much ground to get into the B site, even if he circles towards
Oh my god, I wonder if he's gonna catch Zeppa right here.
Waiting for him to.
Oh, he sees Zeppa.
They're not looking at him. He made it through. There should be a free kill.
30 seconds left.
Oh, almost. Sometimes not looking at that person.
Okay, surely he knows that someone's on B.
So the C9 time.
He must know that someone's hiding on B.
Revamping the mindset, resetting the mindset here, Vans. We remember C9 for being a team that was aggressive, and it looked like Rise was controlling C9's aggression. What happened?
If Zeppa isn't looking at B, that means his teammate's on B.
Goes hard on the play. Vanity with the spam. Knows he has 4 seconds. Prevents it. Nicely done as he pulls out the gravity well.
It's like the process of elimination. If you see Zeppa not staring at B, like he fully trusts someone holding B, then there's a large chance that his teammate is B, and you got a timing on him.
Allowed that beautiful pincer into that mid side in the end. So switching over Zeppa to a different position.
Because there's no way that like a CS player like Zeppa would just not be staring at that.
Was actually a great hold on this mid control that, you know, we talked about a slow default by Rise at the beginning. They tried to change the pace on something quick, played into Cloud9 Blue's hand, but this time we're seeing a change of pace or a change of positioning for Cloud9 Blue.
Such a big round in terms of economy and money and building everything up as Rise.
Process of elimination, correct.
Need to be hit right now. Ooh, good focus. Derek could be a huge first frag. He follows him all the way to the right. Zeta, eagle eye across the map.
There we go, white hair again. Maybe.
First blood on this. Like they are going to start getting a little more pressure. They're gaining so much more space.
Wait, oh my god, they're continuing the fight.
C9's confidence starts to build. Leaf with another great trade.
Thank you, Alvardo Jr. for the sub. Thank you, FTYB for the sub. Thank you, Pulse for the sub.
Knows he's pinned in the corner. They pinch back for the defense. This is beautiful right now for Cloud9 Blue. Only 2 remaining for Neptune and Poise, but they still have a guided light to try to take control of the A side. But look at the gravity well coming towards that ground. If Vanity is all the way towards that B side, it could still support his teammates towards A. And now you're just going to have to try to reset, kill noise, and try to capitalize on potential mistakes coming out from Cloud9 Blue. But every single angle is currently being watched in terms of back B, back mid, and A site.
A few things coming online there, Vans. Obviously the 1v1 aim for C9.
Only first place gets a chance, right? Yeah, only one person makes it out.
But that pressure as well, putting themselves in a better spot to take Rise off guard.
Yeah.
It does seem like Rise does so well when they create the tempo of the game. Neptune, slow push.
10 seconds left.
Kurt will see him no matter what. Yeah.
Tries for the plant. Gravity well actually doesn't pull him off. Good to know. You just stick your face in front of the Jenny, you get sucked into.
You playing any comp today? We'll see.
6-2 as we come into round 9 here. Lee's starting to come online, and the rest of C9 as well. You know, timeouts do wonders, Vans.
Thank you, Kimmery for the sub.
Around.
So for the Halloween stuff, Kaidi and I might have to do our costumes after Halloween, because so far our costumes still haven't arrived at our house yet. And we ordered it a little bit ago, but I feel like it might take possibly another week, so might have to do it late.
All 5 is that is going to pull one out later.
Possibly.
Here, you could see that Mitch is probably positioned.
I think Lord Vold 7 for the 2 months.
And support towards B side as well. This is going to be very interesting. A Rise timeout, looking that they're potentially.
Your hair looks different. I got a haircut yesterday.
But we talked about the Zeppa and Leaf duo, trying to activate him with the utility from Zeppa. Let's see if they could do this and deny this aggressive push at the beginning on the A side.
And you look at the mindset between the operators too. You have one that wants to peek and one that's playing passive. Where Cloud9's mentality is right now is that was purchased up because they want to get a frag out. He's going to be looking mid right away, right?
Yeah.
And then you have Shanks looking towards B main. Maybe he pushes up, maybe he doesn't. He was up towards the wall.
Benny is IGL, right? Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
He may take that position again, but I love kind of seeing those few things. And
you also get stomach aches from coffee.
We need to get this advantage with
I don't get stomach aches.
They've done a great job to pull these last few rounds in their favor. Bladestorm online on their side.
I think I just I become really cracked out when I drink coffee. Like I just get really hyper. Caffeine doesn't sit well with me.
And there was a couple of pings that happened towards mid. So potentially here, Derek is going to be...
I only drink it if I'm
outdroning up
super,
towards
super
mid,
tired.
which is
So,
already
like,
gonna pull Mitch away. But with that,
one in
no
every,
late
like,
hits
200
gonna happen
days, or
up
unless I'm
towards
playing, like, a
B side, but
match.
Still, great pressure coming in from Zeppa and Leaf to start things off.
Okay, I wonder...
Positioning now by Leaf.
Rise
He might
obviously
listen to
knows
the
someone
orb, but I
is
think he gives
blind.
the orb up without
They
anybody
use
else
so
to
much
know.
utility there to get him
That
into
turret
wine.
go up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Nanoswarm's going to come out very soon here from Poise. It's going to
Cloud
rush him
burst
out.
dash for him in just a second. Unless the Nebula saves him.
He's screwed.
Yeah,
Oh,
there you
he
go.
made it out.
Yep. He-
I feel like that
doing
was...
jet things in the worst
Using your
situation.
utility
1
like
minute left on
that
this
makes it really
round
blatant
and
that
only
someone
taking
goes
about
wine.
12 damage. Just get out of there.
I think he loves
safe
sick
and
for
safe.
this sub,
They
and thank you
traded,
for King Dog for the sub.
Trailblazer,
I think the best way to like get into
Exactly.
wine
I
is
think even
digital
before utility
mollies.
came out,
either you
yeah,
take a
and
main the
double
same
balls
way
from
every
the
single
stars from
round,
Superman.
and then you
And
leave someone
for a
wine
dash,
sometimes and
man,
don't
that's
do it
huge
other
because
times,
that's less utility
or
than B site now.
you try to get in it like a sneaky way. Like if you see that they're not
Exactly.
taking it right away, then
So
you
now they head over
just kind of
towards
walk into
B
it.
Again, Superman and the rest of the team
Get out of jail free card? Yeah, basically.
Into the mix. They focus on A quite a bit. See some defiance, little defense there from C9. Oh, and this Util's just being eaten up by Rise here. They're still going to walk the site. They don't have much time with 30 left and up and over.
Oh my gosh.
He's able to find some nice shots there, spam through the wall as well as a quick flick. And now the round slows down. A breath to be taken as Zeta and the rest of the team control enter the site. That's going to be
Remaining.
the lockdown dance being done by a lot of members of C9. Superman just getting his gun out in time. Not going to be time enough. They tear the cape right off.
I think he loves sick of it. I didn't say that
And
already.
Zeta coming up with that triple kill. What a round. See, with the amount of chaos that was happening, I felt like C9 was just playing it patiently and calm the whole time.
And that was so good. And you saw that Rise was committed into that B hit because
I think
of the
he
time that was
RT
remaining.
roasts for the sub.
Not only do you pull the lockdown out, but you saw just from that minimap there was a recon dart.
Precise gunplay.
Zeta, which then allows for sprays and such to happen and get the information of where Rise are currently scrambling to get B site control. And now was an immediate and beautiful shutdown from the defender side of Cloud9 Blue. So now finally the economy is somewhat broken, right? The Spectres are coming out for 3 players out of 5 for Rise. You can finally fully break the economy into the next round and catch up into the later rounds of this first half.
And now on possibly a 4th consecutive round following C9's timeout. Vanity in the early game, your pre-show saying, you know, I have that ability to create confidence. And even if I don't feel confident about it, I'm still going to create a
I think maining Jet is worth the high levels. I mean, you play well with Jet, yeah.
C9 to some success here.
Yeah, great first blood. And that nullifies Rise.
Basically, every character in the game is somewhat viable, just not Yoru. That's it. I highly am against playing Yoru right now.
Again, to try to creep up towards this cat and maybe go for a split into the A site. But I think they spotted at least Superman towards A.
Rise is 0-3 since he
with
said it was
that
over.
0.
I said it would be over. I said if Superman won that 1v3 clutch, then Rise instantly win the map. But he did not. So, it's still anybody's game.
And now the focus is going to be towards the top side. Leaf may have a chance here to mess with somebody on cap. The smoke's going to clear. The timing for Neptune comes up with a big frag as Derek finds the Hunter's Fury.
Oh, that hits underneath? Dude, Astra's deadly.
3 enters A site. Now it's all up to everyone in heaven to get this retake on, and Zeppa does his kill. One down as Derek trades that back for a second.
The weird thing about C9 is I feel like they put the op on everyone except the Jet.
Player standing.
I think you care him for the $3. What's your current anime? Mine is probably Hunter x Hunter. I think you Jeffrey for the sub, and thank you Jacksley for the pretty
Somehow
good was that.
finds a way to be everywhere.
I think
he's
he's a 5 gifted.
Poised just behind you, and again, this is a big round for Rise to stop that bleeding. C9 has
I think
a
he's
big
using
one.
op. I see him. I've seen him op one round.
Dearly for Cloud9 Blue. It's just Vanity
yesterday,
looking
I
towards
think.
the air, trying to kill that recon dart up towards that tree. I even think it had a chance to come down and pulse one out.
No, I just don't.
That allowed Derek
I don't
to
think
just,
he's comfortable
hit
opping.
him with the fix. Exactly, and all of that just again, it all tumbles for Cloud9 Blue. So it started off very, very well. Rise did a great job to shut things down and also regained the momentum of their economy as well, because I did talk about how it was close for them to be shattered, and you could see potentially a 6-6. But now Rise getting that, Cloud9 Blue winning a lot of these rounds and going aggressive towards B main. They're still not falling under this pressure for the defender side of Cloud9.
I think we might get dueling cosmic divides here again, man.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Like one thing I feel like from C9 side, which was
have
I would say it was kind of similar of like the 100T situation, but they don't have a primary opper on their team when opping is really hard. Like if you have a super good opper, it just makes the game so much more oppressive. And if you take a bad peek, you just instantly die. And a lot of the time it's... Oh my gosh. A lot of the time it's who makes the most mistakes will probably just lose.
We've had throughout this matchup, and there it strikes true for us right there. Leaf able to come out on top for this round 11. And that's a huge frag, right? This is going to make the rest of C9 mobilize. Know where they have to defend.
No, but what I mean by that, I think like the jet op. I think jet op is just broken as fuck. Like in my personal opinion, I feel like you can op on other characters okay, but opping on jet is in particular way better. It just opens up so much. Like it opens up the vertical angles, it opens up you playing like a stupid off angle, getting a pick like that. Like it's just so much more unpredictability. Whereas like if you op on a killjoy and you sit somewhere, like there's only a few spots you can sit that are safe where you can get out, whereas jet can sit basically anywhere. Or like even opping on Reyna, you can sit anywhere and you can get away. And that's kind of like the good thing about opping with those characters.
Go through your own cosmic divide here and try to retake the site. Sorry, it was a defender cosmic divide, so you can't really flash through that rather to try to get a spike down. So now a little bit of a tech pause, which allows for both of these teams to take a small breather. But this is a similar story to yesterday, I guess, at this point where you're watching this rise in Cloud9 Blue, Riv, because
wait, tech pause. Is someone's power out?
Blue were in the lead, like 5 or 6-0 on Breeze until we saw something very close that led into overtime on Breeze.
That's what we were talking about at round 6. Is kind of, you know, at 5. You're like,
okay, I'm just saying, like with Reyna, you could technically do it, but yeah, if you miss, you die. That's the difference between Reyna and Jet. Is Jet will always get out, whereas Reyna, unless you're hitting every single shot, you won't get out. And the thing is, if you hit someone in a headshot angle, you can't take the orb. So like, there's certain stuff that why Jet's is the best offer.
You just see C9 able to come out on top of that as Rise and the rest of the team couldn't find their footing behind that cosmic divide.
So you started with there you go. The action, they know it's coming towards the A
side. What about Yorgop? He's not that good of a character, so
a quick 2 trade.
Not ideal.
They get close to this judge though.
Try just a plant here for post plant.
Oh, he's gonna peek through. He does.
Wow, he came through.
Vanity feeling like he could peek through even on the person not planning. He's literally standing on someone right now.
Oh,
Poise just realized it. Zeppa takes 2 down. Poise was looking up. The timing happens once
Damn,
again.
from 6-0 to 7-5.
The 7-5 does come true.
And that was nice.
Thank you, the Capri Sun, for the sub.
Exactly.
Thank you, Deathod, for the sub.
Towards mid side, the recon dart outside of B from the initiators, knowing now that Cloud9 Blue we're expecting some visitors onto.
I see so many people say that if Jet only dash forward, it make her better. Make her opping way more balanced. No. That is.
Don't go anywhere. Last chance qualifier will be.
It wouldn't do anything. Trust me. I've seen so many people say that Jet should only be able to dash forward. It literally would do nothing. Especially for players, they would just get used to shooting and then looking the other direction and dashing away. Like if you look at any good opera, I'm pretty sure like a change like that they could adapt in one day and just basically do the same thing. I had this idea that because it's more of Jet's opping that is the issue. Not really. I mean, she's a really good entry, but I wouldn't say the entry is her problem. But one thing that they could do is, this would be ambitious, by the way. They can make it so you have to charge up your dash. Therefore, if you're Jet opping and you get a kill, if you dash away, you won't dash as far. And then it wouldn't kill her entry ability, because when you're ready to entry in, you just charge up your dash and dash in. So then it would be like 2 separate ways. That's what I thought, in my opinion. But that's if you did want to change it. But I don't know. Thank you, Ren Alerts, for the sub. Thank you, Sheds, for the sub. And thank you, Austin Sus, for the 2 months. And thank you, PP Cream Pie, for the sub. When they make the dash inconsistent, I mean, it would make it so if she's opping, she dashes shorter, but she still has the option to do a long dash, and it potentially could make the skill ceiling higher, because then a really good jet, when they're like entering, they could dash in like a certain amount that they want to, so they're not dashing like the fixed max range every single time. That's what I thought.
Anyways, because you're not back. We are unless you're watching a game between. Yeah, exactly. Rise and C9.
Thank you, Evelyn McTT, for the sub. Thank you, GG Elope, for the sub. Thank you, Renzeroni, for the sub. Thank you, BG Silver, for the sub. Thank you, Baby Rubber, for the sub. And thank you, Asaga, for the 100 bits.
Map 1 Breeze away from C9. And now their pick of ASCENT is going their way, but we still have a very close game that's anybody's match.
So now Cloud9 Blue, the test is, how is it going to look for Zep on the attacker side when he used to play that Sage? I think this is going to be great having a KO to actually try to nullify the anchors that are being well played by Superman and Poise on either side. This round,
yeah, they just use the suck without any.
Quick towards the B side just to create some pressure and to set the pace, set the tone.
Ooh, Derek has a lineup right here. I know he does.
With the Sheriff.
He is just.
I think you GMN RL for the 100 bits.
So he'll hang out for a moment. Nobody even seems to be privy of this.
I think Minnesota Jet had to get a kill for a dash. It would bounce it.
Still stays though.
I don't know.
Just ice in his veins right now, so it looks like he'll try to get a shot on whoever. Knows Neptune is to his right, who has been a formidable opponent throughout this series for sure. But Cat looks like the hit. Mitch
free gun, by the way. Oh, free gun, by the way. Dude, this thing is broken. Oh my gosh, it's classics only. There's no point of using any other gun. Other guns suck.
Sorry, from C9 Blue, I should say, and Rise have a
the right clicks.
task of making their way back to the site.
This is just Mitch running around with a right click throughout the whole entries right now.
Dude, everyone's just right clicking.
So only one casualty for Cloud9 Blue, which was great. I mean,
thank you, Leximon, for the sub. Thank you, Flame Beast, for the 4 months.
The pressure towards mid and towards B main, what I did like from Rise is that
imagine that. Imagine this.
Until they actually met some opposition.
Did you see how straight those bullets went? Those bullets went like this close together. They were so close together. I think all 3 bullets hit his head there.
Ran through with the right clicks and just denied any type of repositioning from Rise or rotation coming back from the defender side too. So a big pistol round to start things off. Full.
How would you fix the classic? I would increase the spread on the right click a shit ton. Like, I mean, I'm making it shorty like distance, so you can get mid-range one hits. I feel like the right click should only be like near touching distance.
Let's see what they can continue here. It looks like they will, for now, end towards B with the lean of the spike. But Leaf again on a mission. He's always going to want to take a solo fight, get a little bit of info, figure out who's there. His job is to dry peek everything. He's got a lot of pressure on his shoulders, but it's where he lives. It's what he does, and he's very, very good at it.
I mean, he's got his capability with the dash, right?
Exactly.
If he wanted to, so they're relying on that a lot here from Leaf.
They got 2 shorties on Rise.
Vanity's focus to be with the team, with the smokes that they need.
Why is Sen playing LCQ? So I'm not outdated. LCQ is the qualifier for champions, and we already qualified.
Stairs, but he has to worry about sight now after a shot. He split the site, and the team now has control. This work by Leaf here is just mastermind.
Yo, Corey, thank you for the 19.
Should be an easy round coming in here. You're just looking for some damage control for Rise. Even the doors being closed, nothing you could really do. So we'll take the time to say it. You said that Leaf did a great job just to lurk down towards his B side, and I also like that they didn't break the turret.
I think a logic was taken for the sub.
So that it actually caught Poise off guard, because Poise did not expect for somebody to be so close at the staircase. And now he falls back, that thins out the defense towards B, and then Cloud9 finally exits into there. So very well done. You see now still potentially a flawless round for the attacker.
Classic. Oh!
Cast a curse. I'm sorry, chat. I'm always cast a cursing.
I think Zeppo was full HP there.
We predicting flawless rounds. It's just never going to happen.
So here's the thing I always love to watch about that, Vans, is like, that was really technical by Leaf for an eco.
7-7,
right?
back to even. It was 6-0 for Rise. I think he day mean for this up. Taking no funds for the 5 months. I think Logic was taking some.
Up his game, and that's something he's usually
Resident Evil vibrancy,
able to
NVIDIA. I'm playing with
keep
50% right
looking
now.
like that even when people are looking for him. So Rise now definitely has something on their plate that
Yeah, he almost said 2. If that second one hit, it was close to one hitting.
And those great anchor players that I was mentioning before from Rise are doubling up here towards the A site with Poise and Superman, setting up all of their utilities out there. So that leaves middle out in the open. But at least they have 2 initiators on the defender side to try to gain that information or using that to push.
I think he lock and Lloyd for the 100 bits.
He's gonna have a bit in his hands.
Oh, the dink.
Huge.
What a round to clean up too. Traded
3v3?
Rise as they push and trade each other nicely. 3v3 as it looks like a little love towards A starts off here with 1 minute left in the round.
I think Poise is bleeding through the smoke. Oh, Superman.
Get past Superman.
Just
He's
slaying.
just able to sit on high here and keep firing down from heaven. And it's not going to be enough. Poised has what it takes to take.
Did you commit to
down
0.3 for 5? No, I'm on 0.44 I think right now. I think okay, W Dom for the sub. I actually think I'll be able to play today. My thumb feels a lot better. Yeah, I can grab my mouse normally now.
Look
We're
at that
good.
star that's right next to Poise. He got sucked, I think, into a gravity well, but then Superman actually throws up the nebula while the null command comes in, so that nobody kills Poise out of that. So they still
think
have
you killer biter for the sub.
two-player hold inside this A site, and Superman just destroys.
What happened to your thumb? I stabbed my finger with a key switch because there's 2 sharp prongs, and I was trying to pull it out and didn't realize there's like 2 clips that hold it in a socket. So I pulled it out with my entire might, and then the 2 prongs ended up going into my thumb. And like lifting, it went in and lifted the skin as well. So I hurt a little bit, but it's been like 4 days now, so it's basically all healed.
Where you have Poised playing between utility, crossing each side.
Yeah, I'm just an idiot.
Cover that whole full right side of the map. And
it's not as bad as I'm making it sound.
At all.
At all. Not even droning in for anybody.
I'm making it sound more like a murder. It just, I mean, it is a deeper of a wound than normal, but it just like kind of hurts. I think he gave me an for the gifted. I think he did a little cloud for the sub.
Were they at B? Somebody's at 3 now. Astra has to stay because she has the global presence and anchor. And Rise actually able to catch a bit of this rotation towards the mid side.
Sheesh.
Oh my word! Cloud9
Oh my gosh.
What was really the secondary strat they were trying to run towards a double split on B. Yeah, advanced. That did not go as according to plan.
Jet literally just turned and dashed like he said. Yeah, I'm literally saying it. As a Jet player, I know for a fact that that would not it would not be a solution to anything.
So that 2 others could just focus on holding that pizza side. So Cloud9 Blue got dispatched, dismantled.
I think he CCO2 for the sub. I think he FaZe Nunu for the sub. I think XL Miss LX for the sub. I think Josh Balls for the sub. Also, I uninstalled League of Legends.
And they are pulling away.
I am mentally happier just knowing that that game is off my PC.
Now find their stride again. Found their stride, I should say.
W?
I think we've seen both teams kind of stop their bleeding by taking more space. There it was Rise stepping out of B.
I played a game. I got mentally abused by my jungler after he
coming out from Zeppa on this half that they got. Mitch still had the lockdown from that previous round.
Big round.
Thankfully, if Derek wasn't able to get any of these kills right now, there's no Harness Fury to basically counteract upon a lockdown that could come down. So you could already see Mitch is already setting up towards that side towards B.
Thank you, Milo, for the 8 months. And thank you, Jake DR16 for the 3 months. And thank you, Roland, for the sub.
Let's see what happens. He's actually using it towards Catwalk instead. And it's just going to be a slower default for Cloud9 Blue.
Are they going to break the... Oh, he got the kill still? Oh, no, he didn't get out. There's no way. There's like no way you should get a kill after you get tagged by Sova.
C9 to trade back some frags. So they do have some time to wait for this utility coming out for Dart. And Mitch is anchoring here. Very interesting. They want to.
What were they doing? The QB sneak?
I think they finalized.
They have Mitch with the bomb outside B. I think they want to go B after the like prod up cat. Oh, actually no, he's come back.
And now that they gave more back, oh no, it's from behind. Vanity gets the kill to Superman. Now you commit towards the A site.
I feel like they almost knew that. Vanity at the back of somebody. You can see the rotation from Mitch, but they do lose Vanity in this situation. A very big 3v3 now. C9 to pick this round up.
Oh, that could have been really bad from Zeta to just swing like that there. If he got killed.
Otherwise, the economy is in shambles.
And you could ult and just plant here at this point as well. Shanks has to push in. He gets the first kill. Oh my.
Oh.
Into a shot at the ponytail.
Oh my gosh.
Mitch comes up with the frag and Cloud9 get a very much needed round here with 4 ultimates up on the side.
Wait, why would Vanity leave B1 to join C9?
C9 are biting back and fighting back, and it's looking great.
He probably. I mean, okay. C9 is basically his. With him on it, it's 3/5 of the Chaos roster that he enjoyed playing on in CS, and they had success.
From time to time where Shanks could just rush into this site, not wait for his team to disrupt that defense because he knows somebody could come out right after and tally the disruption. Those Odin shots almost got those kills from Derek, and that could have been a Rise win and potentially a map win for Rise. But thankfully, Cloud9 Blue stay alive. They're looking to push towards this A site with this null command. Very, very good.
We'll see what ults C9 commit. They committed Astra ult, KO ult, Jet ult. If they lose this round, unlucky.
Look at all that utility on the
A way in. This is great positioning for C9. They might want to get somebody towards A main. They do. That's going to be, once again, Vanity for the protection. Mitch on that rotation already. What does
We're going to try to spam it.
Back in here. Quite a bit of utility as they get a Hunter's Fury coming out. Nicely played to take the lockdown.
Oh, they won't know the flank.
But Mitch is right behind.
5 with mere seconds on the spike left. Here we go, dropping into the site. Derek's gonna drop Zeppa. The trade starting to come back and forth. Can't wall anybody, and Leaf gets the worst of that fight as Derek pens him through the wall with the Odin. It's coming up big. Mitch on the
Mitch!
With 1, with 2, almost the third, and that's gonna be 3 heads dropped off the shoulders of Rise.
Oh.
A 4th one for Mitch. The flank.
You know what this is?
Ace. The turret. And the round.
Oh! Wait. Wait, Rise won?
That's gonna be the defuse coming in if he'd only waited a bit longer.
Dude, if Mitch...
What a round from Mitch, but Superman again.
To any of the old, to any of the people that watch the C9 team, you guys remember Mitch's bitches?
You saw it already because when the Seekers came out from Neptune, all 3 Seekers.
Oh, that's a classic line.
Towards the A site, so there was no way that Rise knew a flank was happening from behind.
Damn, that is unfortunate.
Perfect position, and props to Rise to keep pushing forward and to regain control of that A side main to not allow Cloud9 Blue to set up on pulse plants on that A side crossfire. So I love that. I love.
Thank you, Celis, for the sub, and thank you, Phonics, for the sub, and thank you, Mr. Grumpy G, for the sub.
Looking like a great and composed team. Yeah. And they definitely could be the underdog and a dark horse of this tournament.
Hey man, never look a dark horse in the mouth. Isn't that the saying or something like that?
Wait, how do you get tagged?
11 to 8 here as we do get into our 20th round. And Rise just 2 away from capitalizing on this.
I think he gets the goose for the sub.
They are on their map of Ascent with this pick as Derek unleashes Fury.
Oh, did he? How many tags did he get? Oh, that was 2. I thought he got 3.
Did indeed miss. They were all able to get out of it and get that spike down, which is now another 5v5 retake. Deja vu as the lockdown this time goes off. That'll cause some jazz hands And now we'll go for the retake. We'll go for the retake once again here.
Oh,
Shanks does have
Nathan's
ult.
out here.
They decide to use it,
Got
but he
tagged
gets
under
the
the ball.
frag
He's gonna
from
get
the
spammed.
Phantom, and the rest of the team is looking.
Oh, no.
Where's the bomb planted,
of
though?
C9 Rise on their way and looking to capitalize
Five
on
suppress.
round 12 as 3 members left of C9 are all strewn from tree and A main. Seppa patiently has the timing here. Oh, the tank with
Oh
Snake
my
Rise,
God.
nobody
Wait.
for Trey, but Vanity.
Wait, he got off the bomb.
The spike defused,
He got off the bomb.
C9
Why did he get off?
delayed enough. Vanity.
Wait.
The rest of the team. Holy
Dude,
moly,
they actually won that round.
and
Someone,
we are
whoever was
keeping
sticking the
this
bomb
one
actually just got
off
off.
of game
I don't think
point.
they got killed.
That
Wait, did he
was
not get
all
killed?
Thanks to a lockdown.
Yeah.
So it's not
Wait, he
really
didn't
on
get
how
killed.
Cloud9
Look at,
was
he
able
got
to
off the
run
bomb
that
right there.
lockdown. It was on, unfortunately, the Hunter's Fury from Derek that didn't kill the lockdown in the first
Literally
place.
nobody-
That was put down by Mitch. So that wasted
Nobody
a little
was
bit of
shooting
that
at
time
him.
because you saw this is what we know Rise for as well. How good they are and how aggressive and fast they are on retakes. That we commend them for that. I see the retake plays that they do on
Shock
Fire.
target? I
It's
think he
just
was
so
full
nice.
HP.
And that double flank that comes back from Cloud9 Blue was so slow that it could potentially have been their round in the end. But they stay alive.
Okay,
This
C9's
round,
just
Cloud9
rushing
Blue
right now.
looking to
Dude, they're
reassess
just
towards the
five-manning.
B site. A recon dart that's going to ping out too. A trailblazer to come out as well, but thankfully at least.
Oh, then
for
that
Rise,
round
they
was
are on an eco.
huge.
Cat fight. Oh my word, this is big. Mitch trying to do the
What?
run and gun right now as he knows he's got to dodge the daggers, but it's not enough. That's the reset too for Shanks, I believe.
Yep.
And they're gonna keep going with this. So huge. C9 or yeah, Rise playing up very far on Cat to get the aggression on C9. We've seen multiple rounds where taking space for the defenders has started to flip it on its head.
Wow.
Okay,
Superman
wait,
will
there's
start
some
to drop
redemption
one
this round.
more. 3 members of C9 now left to keep this game off of game point.
Huge.
Oh, how did he not die there?
Seppa's still alive there in sight. Looking to get a frag. Almost the collateral there. Vanity's able to drop one as they leave Derek left alone. This is his specialty, but a very tall task is ahead of him here. A reload on. Looks to bait out the close fight as he knows someone's there, but he's going to line this up across the site. No, he'll see more than 2 as he peeks on contact. There it is.
Ooh, I think yeah, Jay Stroza for the sub. Thank you, Sky the Panda for the sub.
Here we go, Vans.
If
Like a fat, I
okay,
just had to hold my
if
breath because that when
if
Superman
C9 wins this
actually has the
game,
Spectre and you saw
if
Shanks
Superman
with eyes,
stuck the bomb
it's
right
still
there,
very much
I think the
winnable
game is
for
different.
Rise.
I think if
It
this
was
map
very,
is
very
lost,
scary.
like if
And
C9 wins
especially
this map,
how you see this dancing of this running and gunning from the Spectre's meta.
if he fully stuck
or
the
just
bomb,
Spectre
this is
in
a different
general,
game.
How you want to use the mechanics of being effective with that weapon. It shows how it could be stressful, how it could be inaccurate at times, or just a laser beam at others. And we saw the first point of it. We saw how shaky that was, but thankfully Cloud9 Blue, they still sealed the deal. So 1 point away from tying things up. Full rifles across the board. Vanity saving his Spectre from the previous round, but Mitch also not enough economy. He's with a Guardian into this round, and we're looking for some pressure, at least to start on this A side for Cloud9, but still, it could be a potential fake. You still have players holding towards mid side.
Get out of there.
Great point. Zeppa takes down Superman. They are playing off of precedent. That's not the first time somebody's been playing there and they quickly pick up a frag because of that knowledge. Nicely done by C9. And you're right to call it that economy, because C9 has been fighting through a rough economy for a lot of these rounds, squeaking out the rounds with
Thank
not
you,
many
Siren, for
members
the
up.
13 months.
That makes it even harder to buy. So they have really not made this easy on themselves, or I should say Rise has not made this easy on C9.
And that was a lucky kill, right? Because that was a spray through a smoke after the fragment came out, but that's a huge kill.
By the way,
because
that
all
defuse thing
your
is just
smokes,
one
anything
mistake
to
that
try to
happens,
disrupt
so
on a plant, on a retake.
Superman actually has been playing
That's
really,
gone.
really
That's
well this
Superman
entire
down.
series.
And everybody's running back from Cloud9 Blue into a B-side
Like he's been
stack, though.
really crucial
no,
for
this is
Rise.
scary.
My gosh. What do they have to get in?
30
I mean,
seconds
Zeppa
left.
can grab alt, he can null command if they don't have the point there.
Oh.
How much longer you want to hold that, Neptune? Neptune! Wait, what's Poison?
Okay, wait, Poison got
Why
3
would
somehow.
Ultra
What?
strike 3 pies to the face
The
of
how is this-
Cloud9?
I can't
You
believe
have to be kidding right
How is this
now.
happening?
How that worked out. Holy crap, Vanity now doing what he can. 12 seconds left in the round.
They don't expect to here, though.
They are up against
Wait.
one member. Oh, Shanks with the shot through the smoke. You have to be kidding me.
What?
These rounds are impeccable by both teams,
Match point.
and you cannot tell how they're going to end.
And I think that was a pulse coming out from Derek. A 2v2 and Derek from his death.
Wait, Zeta was staring at stairs.
stairs.
I don't think the comm got called out fast enough with the boat.
Could get a spray through a smoke. And
Or
now
maybe-
Rise are at map point and series point to knock Cloud9 Blue down
I don't
to
know
the
what happened
lower
there.
brackets. This,
Some wild
oh my
rounds
God,
happening.
was so nice from Neptune and from Poise to kick things off on the first layer of defense, and then the second layer of teamwork for Rise is just nice. You may call me biased, who cares? At this point, I bought into their stance.
Uh-oh, the knife has been missed.
Vans, both of these teams came in saying we have not scrimmed each other, right? We don't. They're learning very fast over the course of this games, and we even heard Vanity say that he thought Rise would take FaZe down. Vanity knows what he's up against here, and Rise is bringing that whole nother level to the fight. Boys gets one as Zeta trades that fight back out. Possible last round here with 4 members of Cloud9 up to stave that off and keep themselves in the upper bracket for this series.
Well, at least the spike gets planted.
Yep. 45 seconds now on the clock. Once it's down, Superman looking to get a little bit of damage done. They don't have the cross, or they have the cross on Neptune, I should say, as Superman drops one. C9 comes up big.
What is happening, dude?
11.
Is this deathmatch?
Reset, and another round for C9.
I think you're unknown for the sub. Thank you, Zacia for the sub. Thank you for doing credits for the sub.
Blue to try to potentially bring another map into overtime. We had a good taste of it yesterday. We hope to get it this time as well. And it's just going to show a very good series.
Man, if I could eat popcorn right now, I would. I have to wait 3 to 4 months for me to eat popcorn.
Still really good here for Cloud9, and where it matters the most, where you had control of the economy, the whole match pretty much is now in shambles for the last round of regulation.
All right, everybody. Hope you got your generators on. We could be going to OT. Zeppa starts this one off. There's the first blood for the KO. And we'll see if Derek here.
What's happening, dude?
Lay down the verdict on Mitch. That turret being so close, Derek is not going to move an inch.
I can't eat popcorn because of my wisdom teeth
removed.
removed. Wisdom teeth removed.
Derek should be okay.
Derek got a killer here.
That Molly.
Oh.
Yo, he gets drawn into the fight. He was
Old Judge wins that.
For. Great job by Mitch.
Okay, it looks like it's OT.
And that was also an early kill towards the A side. The
Wait, who was up on the Breeze game? Because I didn't watch it yesterday. Was Rise up and then it went into OT? And then they won out, or was it?
Superman is owned. He still gets a kill while he's blinded, and Neptune's about to come out through the smoke. Another blinded come out, but it's Sleep that's gonna get the kill, leaving out Poise on his own. Rivington, I think we are going into
C9 was up. Okay.
Lock me in, Vans. Oh. You'd have to. The story continues. We can go all the way back to the timeout for C9 on this map. Down 6-0. They start to bring it back, and it has been a
Leaf trolling
fight back and forth since then. But they were able to write something that brought them to this stage on that
this guy's trying to jumping Phantom.
Overtime here at 12-12.
Oh man, we wanted that, and you saw how Leaf is just dancing around on that 1v1. Look at that. We talked about the how do I say it? The discourse, or should I say the debate between the Sky and the KO. And
I think it VMX STC for the sub.
With these flashes, using it pretty much the same way as the Sky would kind of do it. If
I'm
you
gonna open my
remember,
window. It's hot in
these
here.
players are Chaos 9. They're coming in from Chaos. They're coming from CS. They know these type of flashes that are very similar from the KO flash drive to what we had in CS. So to throw the same type of flashes to enable other Counter-Strike players to get into the site, I mean, this works out pretty well. I think you have that also the other debate from Neptune with the Sky, for example. The flashes that you could bring out from Sky is that at least you could curve it. You could get more distance. You get information on top of that when you're flashing too.
Absolutely.
So there's pros and cons on both, but it works out very well and how it's fitting for Zeppa, at least in his role, instead of playing a Sage, for example, on this map.
Okay.
He has been.
Let's look at the weapons here. We got 4 Phantoms with an Odin and 4 Phantoms with a Vandal.
We're probably seeing some overtime matches, and now I don't know how deep this is going to go, right? And
I think Rise will win this round because they're playing the meta weapons.
With Papa Steel
Vandal,
teaching Baby Vanity how to run this KO pretty much for the roster of 100 Thieves.
Actually, the Odin is like low-key underrated. That gun is really strong. It's way stronger than you think.
Right? Because it sounds amazing.
I feel like in a DPS war, the Odin will not lose to any gun.
Finding Shanks when he's ulting, getting the raise on.
Like if you shoot at the same time, the Odin just shreds.
And they can't ult across those things. They only come about.
I can only imagine the Odin on land. Maybe I should start using the Odin. I gotta practice with it. I think it's Strixia for DC months, and thank you boy here's the sub.
I think is effective in the way people play it. I'm just a fan of breaking it down to its core fundamentals.
I think Bandit season for the 10 months.
I love the fact that he brings that to the game, and sometimes a player just needs to go back to that to
And thank you, Lecker Gap, for the sub.
Well, full rifles across the board. No ops coming out here for neither the defense or
what's
the
that shock dart?
offense. And it's a very, very slow round from Rise. A much different style,
What
though,
is this?
Than a default. All 5 of them holding very slowly with the turret on that link side. And now you're trying to just explode into B. That gravity well. Oh, no, Zeta missed the recon dart.
I wonder if Rise knows that's playing retake.
They enter the site though, and that could be a big factor. They're supposed to be able to shoot through that Nebula on market, Vans, but the dart into the top of the door does not allow them to do that. The Odin flank, the heavy duty flank coming in from Derek. Now they both cross sites.
What the fuck? The timing.
The upper hand there due to the distance he had on the range. He'll have a good flank coming in. Boys takes a little bit there as he's concussed. They're going to be back and good after this comes down. Leaf starting to enter in with the spams. They get him through the switch area. Zeta comes in with the shock darts to clean up a little bit more. Superman and the rest of the team not looking too good in the back of Boathouse, and they might have to ship out for this one.
Oh my gosh. Dude, that timing is insane.
Come in, clean up the site, wipe up Rise, and they'll get the D.
Dude, you know what's crazy?
There's going to be at some point somebody
Derek got the timing there on Leaf, but then Leaf got the timing on Derek.
Zeta is able to do with the shock darts this tournament because
that is so unfortunate.
So much deniability, so much chip damage.
I think that kill right there was really crucial, because if Derek gets that kill, then C9 has to be scared of the tree dart from B main and then the Odin spam as well.
It's just the utility. We talked about how good it was for Cloud9 Blue on that previous map of Breeze yesterday, and how it continues to be a key component to how they're executing that right now for Cloud9.
9 for the sub. Thank you, Cabs99 for the sub. Thank you, 7.
And we said that yesterday on Breeze too, right?
V3N for the 2 months. And thank you, P5 for the sub.
I haven't seen
and also
so
thank you,
many
Extra Thick for the sub.
Series, but for the tournament, it's going to be a pretty wild number for sure. They'll start to work mid here, a little bit of drone control.
Doesn't clear out anything yet, though, so this allows Leaf to at least get tree control, but it hasn't gone deep enough for Garden, so you're forcing now a bit of utility, more utility starting to come out.
What was that dart? Oh, that was the tree dart.
They know that it's free. It's an open side, and that's a fragment kill.
What? Oh, she was in astral form. Boys, taste on vanity. What a kill. Oh my word. No command now down OT. That's hard to get, but Zeppa makes it happen. And it's going to be the 4v3. C9 Blue. Are we going to map 3? Are we going to Haven? The ultimate back and forth between 3 sites between these 2 teams, if it happens.
And you have a late lurk from Mitch once again. This is going to be near to impossible, but it's still Neptune and Derek. 2 guys that could very much do it, but now it's only on Derek.
Derek Redemption?
Derek gets 1.
Low HP.
They're absolutely low. You can always shoot the molly before it goes off. He is not going to know where the second member of Zeta is. The cape is seen. That's going to be enough. No cape here, says Cloud9. And that's the win on ASCENT.
That was close. I think you're shooting for the 2 months.
Breeze,
I think Calcott sub. Thank you. Cairo XZ.